Hey everybody, it's Mazia616 with another video for you today. And today we are checking out the Zendikar Rising Land's Wrath Commander deck. So this is one of the cheaper commander decks you can get. It's from Zendikar Rising. This is not the price you should pay. You should pay about 20 bucks for it total. If I picked this up from my local game store. This is the, if I remember correctly, yes, it's the red, green, and white deck. Looks like elves for the win. They call it Land's Wrath because it has a lot of landfall triggers in it. We're going to go ahead and check this out today and see what all we can find. So, these $20 commander decks were actually a pretty good value at the time. I think there's still about $40 worth of value in these decks. I'm not 100% certain. This is this is a pre-constructed deck, of course, so it's playable right out of the box, and I am just going to butcher this packaging. I apologize to those that are like, oh my god, the packaging is sacred. This packaging is not going to get treated well. I apologize in advance, but I've always had a hard time opening these boxes. Hope you guys like the new look of everything. I've got a new gimbal. I've got a new pop filter on the microphone. I hope that helps everything come out a little bit better, and we are just butchering this to all get out. Alright, you got this fitted plastic over it. This is the, forgot the foil is loose. That was not fun. Alright, you've also got the usual not conspiracy, but the usual stuff in here. So let's get everything out. I'll admit I like the packaging of the more expensive ones just a little bit better. So you have the insert that it comes with on how to play it and what the whole theme and everything is behind the deck. Open this up. This looks about right. So gives you a bit of background, discover the secrets of Zendikar new set boosters. On the back it's got some learn to play commanders, start at 40 life, different things like that. It's looking pretty good. You've got your spin down life counter that goes from 40 all the way to 1 on the other side. So if you go there and then bam. So little commander deck box. This one stands up instead of lays down like the newer ones do, but still a good thing. I kind of like the box, and it tells you Land's Wrath on the side like the old school ones do. Old school. New isn't always better, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, give me a second, see if I can't find my sleeves, which seem to have gotten up and ran away. So Obun Moldaya Ancestor. Let's see what he does real quick. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is the power of Obun. It's still a land, and then the landfall trigger. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, which includes this creature, so you could just pump him up to all get out. Now this is a tricolor deck, so I expect to see some pretty interesting dual lands in here. I don't expect anything major. They're not going to reprint the shock lands. They're not going to reprint any of that stuff, but I'm going to expect to see a bunch of guild gates, which just enter the battlefield tapped, so they're good for first turn, not so good for later on. And okay, not to mention that what was I gonna say? Not to mention that with a green deck, mana ramp is pretty interesting, pretty good. You got Condemn. Its control against life equal to its toughness. That could be fun. Crush Contraband. A lot of really cool looking cards. I thought this would be more of an elf deck, but this is not true. This looks like it's majorly a landfall deck. Death Touch, enters battlefield, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. It's a 2/2 with Death Touch for 5, and you get to destroy just about any permanent except for creatures. I mean, it destroys creatures by blocking, but when this enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1. Beanstalk Giant. Power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. And you can cast this creature from exile. Circuitous Root, Elvish Rejuvenator, there's the elves. Embodiment of Insight, Evolution Sage. Far Wanderings, this seems to be a pretty nice beginning deck. Harmonize, draw 3 cards, that's an expensive draw spell. Hero. Is he the only rare that you get? Usually you get 2 or 3 other rares at least, even in these more, even these cheaper decks. Keeper of Fables. Oh, it's a Kidders. Kalini Heart Expedition. Words are hard right now. Kodam's Reach. Or Kodamon's Reach. Retreat to Kazund. Satyr Wayfinder. Spore Mound. Spring Bloom Druid. We got a Tuskguard Captain. We got a Human Druid Elder. We got a Zendikar's Royal. Ooh, whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 green elemental creature token. Ah, there we go. Here's some more rares. We got a Trove Warden, which is a Camp Beast with Vigilance. 2/2, 3/4 landfall. Dies, put each permanent card exiled with it onto. Oh. Or less from. Onto the battlefield under the control of that cards. Too bad. Geode Rager, so here's the red. Whatever land enters battlefield under your control, goad each creature target until your next turn. And attack a player other than you if able. We got an Adamantium Angel. That's interesting. That one was a mythic. We got an Emeria Angel with a landfall. Emeria Shepherd, another angel. Hour of Revelation. This spell costs 3 less to cast if there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. Destroy all non-land permanents. Oh, nice board wipe. Planar Outburst. Destroy all non-land creatures. Sun Titan, not that good. I want to say he's from Theros. Together Forever. When Together Forever enters this battlefield, put support 2. I need to up to 2. Choose target creature with a counter on it. When the creature dies this turn, turn that card to its owner's hand. Abundance. If you draw a card, you may instead choose land or non-land or reveal cards from that card and the rest on the bottom anywhere. Sorry guys, my voice is cracking a little bit. It's been a week. Happy Wednesday. If you could, while we're right here, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see me open. Should have had an opening yesterday. Probably have another opening tomorrow. And then sometime next week, I'll review the Kamigawa upgrades unleashed. Mill 2 cards, and you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then shuffle your library, your graveyard into. Oh, wow. This might actually be really good. That saga's really nice. Multani Yavama's Avatar. There's a lot of cards here I haven't seen before. Nissa's Renewal. Put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle library. You gain 7 life. It's a nice little save at the end. Rampaging Baloth. I'm interested to see Return of the Wild Speaker. Rites of Flourishing. Sylvian Advocate. Alright, Waker of the Wilds. Living to it. Some of these. Mina and Dena Wildborn. Omnath Locus of Rage. Wow. Seer's Sundial. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we've got a bunch of tapped lands. Neil Spires becomes a 2/1 red and white with double strike until end of turn. It is still a land. Alright, going back to the normal cards. Nia's Charm, Struggle, and Survive. Sylvian Reclamation. Treacherous Terrain. And then we go into Arcane Signet. Sandstone Oracle. Scaretiller. Soul Ring. Classic. Blighted Woodland. Put them in the battlefield tapped. Boros Garrison. Return lands you control to its owner's hand, but that taps for 2 lands. Boros Guildgate. Command Tower. Cryptic Caves. But you have to have 5 or more lands. Evolving Wilds, classic landfall deck. Used right there. We got Guildgate. Some Turf. Jungle Shrine, which is battlefield tapped, but you get 3. Let's set that off to the side as something I might look forward to later. Myriad Landscape. Nea Panorama. Selesnya Guildgate. Selesnya Sanctuary. Terramorphic Expanse. Rolling Regrowth. Sacrifice a land. Up to 2 basic lands. Battlefield tap. Shuffle. You will get so many landfall triggers on this deck. Holy cow. Root Grazer. And I think this just finishes out with some basic lands. These look so good though. And of course at the end, and set these off to the side, you've got your, are these double-sided tokens? Yes they are. Alright. This last one on your turn, things like that. Core Ally. We got an Elemental. Saproling. These things can be dangerous whenever you get about 30 of them. Flip, you got some beasts. You got 5/5 elementals. You make birds. All in all, I would honestly say this is a pretty good pre-con deck. Not the best in the world. You're not gonna, go and win tournaments with it. But I pulled out some cards that I'd be interested in checking the price of, and that's about how many there are. So I have to say, for 20 bucks, this is definitely a good one to get. Once again, play what you like. I like vampires. I bought the Crimson Vow Vampiric Bloodline deck. Might show a picture up or a link up in the card in the corners. So definitely, the more you like something, the more fun you're going to have playing it. You can look up online different ways to make those decks competitively viable if you wish, depending on if you play Modern, Pioneer, Commander, Standard, Pauper. There's a whole myriad, absolute myriad of different formats for you to play and have fun with. So I suggest you look it up, check out your local LGS, local game store, ask around what they play there, what they like to play. A lot of Magic the Gathering players are very accepting of new people and will help you out without any hesitation, especially the owners of the LGSs for Magic the Gathering. Look for Friday Night Magics to get into for Standard and Draft. It's a good way to have some fun and meet some new people. But that's it for today, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you like what you saw. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time.